Hot air balloon is something I want to do before I die. I'm telling you right now. That to me seems like less stressful than a fucking little small plane. I'll be honest with you, dude.
No shot.
All you do is pull the
Flume.
the fucking fire torch. That's all you do. We're going down. Pull the torch. That's it. And you can literally...
It runs out of fire, my guy.
The only bad thing that could happen is if a fucking eagle goes, ah, and flies through the fucking balloon, then you're fucked. But other than that, it's just... That's it, man. And then you go up, and you're fucking big chilling.
Do you need a license for that? Is there a hot balloon school?
What do you gotta do? All you do is tug. It's like any other fucking pull mechanism. Just...
I guess.
You're done, Easy peasy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sunday Sauce. It's still your grandmother's favorite podcast, and today we are doing a remote shoot. You guys know the deal. Phil is traveling. He is a bald eagle. Dare I say, he is now a pilot. How you feeling today, my guy, Pilot Phil?
Pilot Phil, soaring eagle, beak Phil.
This man high in the sky.
All I gotta say is the last 4 days have been absolutely wild.
Yeah, I feel that you're giving off this ambiance today, like you have been enlightened. You have had an epiphany. Tell us about your week, my guy.
A little bit. I like to identify as the Dos Equis man now, the most interesting man in the world.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the Dos Equis.
Yeah, because let me tell you.
Tell us, please.
Started with a little trip up to Sequoia National Park, right? I'm in California. Land of the free, home of the brave.
West Side.
West Side. So it was like a 3-hour drive. Now, I've never been to a national park, right?
Okay.
It's pretty much like an adult playground.
Ooh. Now, what do they have to do at the park? Are there picnic tables?
A whole lot of things. When I tell you, this was the biggest area I've ever been in my life. So it was a 3-hour drive to get to the park. And once you get to the gates, the front gates of heaven, you can drive for another 5 hours in the national park.
Oh, so we're talking acres. That's what we're talking.
We're talking square miles. Then.
Sheesh. That's awesome.
We're talking...
Does the whole park look different depending on where you go, or is it all just pretty much like trees, shrubbery?
No, it's totally different.
Give us a visual.
So the first thing, since we're brand new, me and Wildy, to national parks and, this type of traveling, this type of adventures... You got to be nosy, and I would encourage other people to be nosy. You got to ask questions. You got to keep your head on a swivel.
Absolutely.
You got to look at what other people are doing, because you never know what lies beyond. So the first thing we did, driving up this long, windy canyon, right? Cliffs on either side. Now, Sequoia National Park is known for the redwoods. Those are the giant, girthy trees.
Yes, of course.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. Tremendous.
The huge erect cocks just in the forest.
They look like they've been around since like 200 BC. These trees have been around for a very long time, Phil.
That's because they were.
I know. I'm a freaking tree expert, bro.
Yeah.
You're a pilot, and I know about trees, apparently.
Yeah, so the first thing we see is like people pulled off on these little like overlooks, little vista points where you can look out and admire the view.
Okay. And
there was like a break in the wall. And we saw them with like towels on, this couple walking down. We were like, yo, what are they getting into? It requires water, apparently, because they got towels, sunscreen. Looked like they were going to a fucking beach.
A little wave pool action?
Yeah. Nature's wave pool. So we look over, and sure enough, there's these natural pools, just like beautiful emerald green crystal waterfalls. And we went in those.
Is this what we saw on Instagram, where you were standing on top of like a mountain structure looking like Tarzan about to jump into what appeared to be a beautiful spring?
Yes, that's exactly it.
I got to tell you, I'm a little jealous. I've been in my basement all weekend just waiting for Kanye to drop his album, and this guy swinging from vines, jumping into spring.
Well, all right, we'll get into that in a bit.
Absolutely.
So this is all fresh water, right? And there's no fish in this little pond area. So, like, no creepy crawlies, no crabs. I'm in heaven because I have my irrational fear of crabs.
Yeah, you hate those crustaceans for sure.
So it was like 12 feet deep, and I went diving head first just into the water. And I surfaced like a beautiful stallion.
Nice, man. Did a little hair flip like Loki, feeling the vibes.
Exactly. Yeah, so we like hung out in the natural pools for a little bit. And when I tell you, like, I can't describe how big this fucking national park is. We drove for another 45 minutes up into like they call it the giant forest. That's where like the sequoias.
That's where the Titans hang out.
Native to.
Yeah.
No, literally.
Yeah.
Like it looks like you feel like a fucking pipsqueak. Aaron
It's fucking
Yeager over
epic.
here. You feel like a little Schoonjili. So we start seeing the redwoods, and these things are girthier than ever. I mean, next stop was the trees. So we went on like a little nature hike. We saw General Sherman tree. It's the biggest tree in the world.
Actually?
Yeah, biggest tree
How
in the
big
world.
is this tree? Give us some reference.
So there's trees that are taller, and there's trees that are wider.
This has the
But
best of
there's
both
no-
worlds.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the it's the most massive.
Just completely mesmerized by this beautiful tree. Wow.
Yeah.
How big are the roots?
I got pics.
Yeah, you got some pictures?
Okay. Yeah, but you don't like to edit those in. We don't have an
No,
intern
listen,
yet,
we can
so-
put them in. You want to put in some fucking redwoods, send them over on Discord.
Go on Google.
And just type in redwood.
All right,
Okay,
so-
we'll make it less intimate.
Yeah, so the roots, right? The reason why these trees get so big and so old is because of the root structure. They got a strong base. These roots go for fucking hundreds of yards,
Wow.
and they soak up all the water, which is a metaphor for life in the Sunday sauce. You see, we grew for a year establishing our roots, right?
Look at this guy.
We're all roots.
Yeah.
Soon we will grow into General Sherman tree.
You know, I feel that the first, 6 minutes of this show has been you leading up to that amazing metaphor. And to me, that just feels inspiring. I feel like after this episode, I might go on a 12K run. That was fucking beautiful,
You might have
Phil.
to.
I might have to. I definitely have to, actually, because like I said, I've been cooped up in the basement, bro. It's going to feel nice to get some fresh air, breathe in what the earth has to offer. But yeah, parks are beautiful. The earth is beautiful. Outdoors are beautiful.
You know what the crazy thing about this park is? Since it's such a high altitude, right?
It's hard to breathe.
The air gets thin. Yeah.
Ooh.
So you're gasping for air just walking. And then you actually get like a sore throat because of you start mouth breathing and shit. Not me, because I'm an athlete, you know what I mean?
You're clearly an alpha male that can deal with the elements of the thin air.
Yeah.
But the people that were with you, I feel bad. They were probably like, Phil, please. Oh, we can't
peasants.
keep up. Come on, guys. Be alpha. Be more intense. Were you carrying
Exactly.
everybody's backpacks and shit?
Yeah.
Animal.
You strangers were just giving me backpacks, and I was hiking up the slopes.
Give it to Tarzan. Tarzan looking ass. Perfect.
So apparently these trees too, like, have to burn. Like, it's like good for the forest, which is weird, because they have warnings all throughout the national park that it's a high risk fire day, meaning at any time the forest can just combust because of the sun is
Bro,
so hot.
fuck that. And the trees are so big,
Yeah.
if they all engulf in flames, you're going to be screwed, my guy.
Not me, because I can outrun that. But
True,
the
yeah.
average
You can
person-
actually just burn alive and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm fireproof. But yeah, half these trees were just fucking like hollow on the inside. And
Did you go inside and see like little gnomes making cookies? Isn't that a thing? Gnomes that live in trees?
Yeah. Dude, that's where the Keebler factories are.
Yes, yo.
I saw them at work.
Don't they make fig Newtons, bro? Is it the same company?
You know, that's one national forest over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where
Yeah,
you
they do
gotta
that in
go to get the
Yosemite.
real good cookies. You just gotta go inside a giant redwood. That's where I get
Yeah.
my fucking favorite cookies.
So chapter 3, right? So far we did chapter 1 and chapter 2 of this. Chapter 3 is the oofy poopy scoopy doopy.
That's where shit went
For
downhill.
me, at least. Okay, so I found out I have a fear of heights.
Just now, in
Okay.
23 years into your life, you realize this?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so how'd you realize it? Where were you? What were you standing on? And when you looked down, how did you feel? Did you get the heebie-jeebies?
Oh, I had the heebie-jeebies going up, dude. So there's this thing called Morro Rock.
Okay.
And it is a giant granite boulder at the top of a mountain in Redwood, in the Redwood Forest, right?
Absolutely.
So you have to drive up there. It's past the giant forest, right?
So now you just passed the giant trees. Now you got the giant rocks. Hell yeah.
Yeah, no. And the giant rock is above everything.
So this oversees the entire playground.
Entire playground. In the
Nice.
distance, you can see mountain peaks that are like 12,000 feet up. But this is 7,000 feet up. This is Morro Rock, right? So there's 350 stone steps to get to the top. It's the last like 500 feet of elevation.
Did you actually count each step? Is it actually 350?
Little kids were. They were like, 1, 2, Mom, we're up to 75. But I was too busy almost passing out because of the fucking fear in my eyes, dude. So what happens is it's 350 steps up, and they have these dinky ass fucking guardrails that like you see at like a baseball stadium.
Little
like
dink doinks.
Yeah, little dink doinks.
Okay.
Nothing's up to code. I don't think it's been renovated in 68 years.
They're like, let's just put this here in case somebody tumbles down the staircase.
And of course they have signs saying that like, oh, people have died here. Proceed with caution.
Good. Cover their asses in case of a lawsuit. Hell yeah.
Dude, I would have sued the shit out of them.
The playground? The park?
Yeah.
Good luck winning that one, champ.
The National Forest Service. Fucking Yogi the Bear.
Yeah, he's going to come to represent the case, dude.
Yeah. So these dink doink guardrails come up to my actual kneecaps because I'm a 6'4" Goliath. Meaning that like if I were to trip, my knees are getting buckled.
Why does
you know what I
everything
mean?
in this story just gas you up more? So then we went up these stairs and they came up to my strong base of my cock because I'm such a fucking alpha male that I swung to the left and it knocked over the railing. You fucking savage. All right, go on.
I mean, that's how I felt.
Yeah. King Kong looking.
So I was literally like I felt like I was in Breath of the Wild, clinging to a fucking rock surface because I was one shaking, like I was actually scared because all you hear is like that's all you hear.
Wind blowing.
That's it. That's all you hear, and then there's like 2 kids in front of us, and I was like, "You guys scared of heights?" And they're like, "We are now." Meanwhile, Wildy's just like mountaineering this shit, no problem.
Crushing
I'm like, yo. Meanwhile, we go to the natural springs. It's like a 5-foot drop off, and she was scared. And I was like, yeah, that's what you're scared of? But you're not. One trip, and I'm literally splat potatoes.
Yeah, no, that's scary. Were there natural geysers? If there were geysers, I will consider going to this. That's the attraction that I need.
There are geysers, just not where we went. You got to go deeper into the forest.
See, you fucked up. You didn't get to the geysers. You really didn't have a vacation. You should go back right after this recording.
I should.
It's all about geysers.
To say, I mean, I went to the top. I went to the tippy top and conquered one of my fears.
You know what? And how do you feel now that you conquered one of your fears? Do you feel good?
I feel good. It's a snowball effect because once you do one thing that you think you couldn't do, you want to find that next thing that you think you couldn't do.
You know what, man?
Do that thing, and then you just become unstoppable. So that's why I have this aura around me right now.
Yeah, and you're gonna continue to just push the envelope and absolutely, grow as a human and learn new things and conquer new things. And I'm so proud of you to be your best friend. And
thank you, Vin.
Hear that you climbed up a staircase just to me is so amazing, dude.
I know. Thank you so much.
And you know what else is amazing? Today's video sponsor.
Today's podcast episode is brought to you by Manscaped. Vinny, the sun's out, bums are out, and hopefully your pubes are not out. Also, flip-flop season is upon us. And you've come out here with these post-pandemic toenails, don't worry. Our friends at Manscaped have you covered. They just launched their 4th generation performance package and their Shears 2.0 nail grooming kit. Join the Manscaped movement by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code SAUCE.
The Performance Package 4.0 includes the new Lawnmower 4.0. This trimmer will change the way you approach your grooming routine. Now, Phil, I've used this firsthand, and let me tell you, my balls looked immaculate. Absolutely fantastic trimmers, let me tell you, my guy.
This 4th generation trimmer features advanced skin-safe technology to reduce grooming accidents. You don't want any ingrown hairs or snags on your boys before beach season. The Lawnmower 4.0 has a 7,000 RPM motor and an on-off travel lock and gives you the ability to turn the 400K LED spotlight on and off.
If the power grid goes out in Texas again, you can use the Lawnmower 4.0 to illuminate the way with this LED spotlight. You know, if you want to shave in the dark, Phil, fucking shave in the dark. Do what you got to do.
This trimmer is also waterproof, so you can trim in the shower, not worry about your cleanup on aisle D.
The Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker to chop the worst weeds in your nose and ear.
The Weed Whacker is also waterproof and uses a 9,000 RPM motor-powered 360-degree rotary dual-blade system. This nose and ear hair trimmer provides proprietary skin-safe technology, which helps prevent nicks, snags, tugs in those sensitive little nostrils of yours.
Use the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner to keep you on your game in the heat.
Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. Bring your comfort and boxers to another level.
The Shears 2.0 is a luxury 4-piece nail kit featuring tempered stainless steel tools and also includes slashed tipped tweezers, rounded point scissors, fingernail clippers, and a medium grit nail file.
You're probably wearing flip-flops, and people don't want to see those nasty unclipped toes of yours. So do yourself a favor. Check out Manscaped. You guys will be getting 20% off and free shipping with the code SAUCE at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code SAUCE at manscaped.com. Tame that summer swamp in your pants with Manscaped.
And thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring this podcast. That was a nice cutaway. Now we'll cut back to the episode. See, we're getting too professional at this. And we have another sponsor later on in the video, so stay tuned for that, ladies and gents.
2 sponsor sauce.
Now, I want to stay on the topic of your trip for a bit because, I mean, the park story is great, and I love trees and, you know, springs as much as the next guy. But this man was basically flying a fucking fighter jet.
I went into a plane, too.
Yeah, fill us in on what's going on with that, because this man just sent me a picture of him. It looks like you didn't even fit in the fucking plane. That's how small this thing was.
It's too big for that
With this
shit.
little yoke fucking steering wheel that looks like it's in the new Tesla. This man just went on a fucking flight. Give us some details.
Yeah, so
Pilot Phil.
I'll fill you in. Ready? My cousin has her pilot's license, and her fiance owns a plane, a 1963 Piper Cherokee.
Ooh.
It's nice.
Sounds nice.
It's not, you know, the biggest plane, but it's not the smallest plane. It's a nice plane. It's got a propeller. It's got one engine.
It's got wings.
The more engines you buy, the more... Yeah, it's got wings, you know. It's got a door. It's got a fucking seatbelt.
It's got a ceiling, right?
So
Nice.
So we went and visited my cousin, who actually lives 15 minutes south of us. Because right now, for context, my Sunday Sauce family, I'm in the middle of the desert. Like, I'm out there. I'm over an hour north of LA, and once you get out there, I mean, it's hot, it's dry, and there's just...
Have you seen armadillo?
Beds. No, but I have seen a coyote.
Dude, do not go near those. I know you're alpha as fuck, but bro, coyotes, you know what? They've been listening to the podcast. They know we said we could fuck up any wolf and coyote. They're going to attack you. They're going to try to prove a point, man.
Yeah, so yesterday, I hung out with my cousin, her fiance. Little side note, this man has a 600 horsepower Subaru.
Damn.
Okay? I didn't know Subarus could get that fast.
I know it. This man's shattering the mold over here.
And he took me for a ride. My fucking balls were on the highway about 20 feet back when he put it into second gear.
This man's balls went into his chest. He was thriving on this acceleration.
All right. Yeah, so he's like, oh, why don't we go flying? I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Why don't we go flying?
Just put it out there, bro.
Of course, yeah, he just laid it. We whipped out his balls and put it on the table. I was like, yo, I'll take you flying.
Absolutely.
And Wildy was like, yeah, absolutely, let's go. So it's a 4-passenger plane, but that would be really cramped. And it's ideal to go with like 2 people, so just the pilot and the co-pilot.
Yeah, 4 people might make that shit crash.
Yeah,
Weigh
because
it down too much.
This plane, guess how much it weighs?
I don't know what I mean, I would assume it weighs as much as a car, right? Or is it less? Is it way less?
Less. It's 1,300 pounds.
Oh my God. Yeah, you
Bro,
can deadlift
that. Half of that shit.
Fucking deadlift the plane.
so Wildy's like down.
Reps.
I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm not going in a fucking dinky plane. Like, no way.
And she was just like, nah, fuck that. We're soaring. We're flying. Yeah.
So needless to say, she goes up in the plane, and he's like, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go a quick 20, 30-minute flight. She's going to hop out. You're gonna pop in. No worries. I'm like, what do you mean I'm just going to pop in? Like, it's treating it as if it's like an Uber.
Yeah, it's going to land. It's going to keep going at 50 mph, and you're going to jump in while it's moving.
So what happens is Wildy goes up. She loves it. You got cell service up there. I mean, you got cocktails up there. You get the whole nine. So she comes back down and she's like, super
Hammered.
happy, like, oh my God, that was amazing. Yeah, just fucking sauced.
Throws up the second her feet touches land. That was great. You're going to love it.
So he like gives us a thumbs up, and my cousin Marion's like, oh, it's like feel good to go. Like they were like communicating like aviation style, hand signals, fucking bat signals. And he's like, no. I'm like, oh shit, like I'm not going up today because it got too windy. So he was like, you know what? Come back tomorrow morning. We'll go up nice and early. The earlier you go, the better, because what happens is planes and engines perform better in cold temperatures.
Naturally, yes, of course.
Did you know that?
I did know that. Yeah, I'm an aviation expert, obviously.
Yeah. And then they also perform better, I believe, with more dense air.
Makes
which
sense.
Goes hand in hand.
They would float on top of the dense air.
Which goes hand in hand with the engine, right? So it's altitude and temperature. That's what predicts how good you're going to fly and how good the plane's going to perform.
Absolutely.
So it was too windy. We didn't go today. Get up 7 a.m., shower, grab my coffee.
Nice.
And at this point, like yesterday I was nervous. Today I was like fucking nerves of steel. I was cold-blooded. I was like, yo, I'm ready to fly. I'm fucking Amelia Earhart over here.
Hell yeah, dude.
And sure enough, I mean, get in the plane. The door's open, right? It's like a latch. The door's open until you like take off, just because it gets too hot in there.
Oh,
but once you get high up, then it starts to cool off. And we're on the runway, and he's like, dude, they literally talk. You know how I joke all the time? I'm like, breaker 19. This is Alpha Bravo whiskey. That's what they talk like.
Just talking in codes while you're in this little dink-doink plane. Oh, man.
Yeah. And sure enough, he's like, oh, you see that over there? And on the runway, you just see a little fucking coyote run across. I'm like, oh, shit. Bro. And you have to like radio that in and shit. Like, yo, coyote on runway 6.
Yeah, what if he just doesn't move? Then you can't land. They're just going to run over a coyote. Yeah. You can't do that.
Yeah. So they like ran into like a little sewer drain and just like, fucked off. And then we got up in the air, and it's like oddly peaceful and calming up there. And people say that it's like safer than driving, which like at first I was like, no shot, Jimmy Johnson.
I don't know about that, Jimmy Johnson. I don't know.
But once you're up there, you kind of get it, because like there's just so much less traffic. Like you see like a couple other planes, that's it, depending on like the airspace that you're in. But dude, where we are located in this desert right here, a little bit north is Mojave Desert, and then there's Edwards Air Force Base, which is like top secret fucking military, personnel. You can't fly there. It's restricted.
Yeah.
Like you will get like people will hop into fighter jets and escort you to the ground. Like that's how crazy.
Pull over.
Yeah.
Just fly away.
Dude, literally. They'll fly in formation so that your plane literally has to land. Like they'll block you off.
Nuts, bro. But now, how does it feel compared to like a regular takeoff in, commercial flight? Do you feel like way more shaky, way less shaky? I would imagine it feels like shaky. Really not shaky.
Yeah. So
surprise.
Once you get airspeed, which is the amount of speed that you need for the plane to take flight. Obviously, every plane is different because of like weight and speed and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. For his plane, it's 65 miles an hour. And like, so you're just cruising on the runway. It feels like going in a car. And then sure enough, like you just feel like a slight liftoff. So liftoff is nothing. Landing is the most stressful part.
Yeah, you're in such a little box, bro.
Yeah, we'll get there in a few minutes. So we're in the air. We're looking around and shit. He's like explaining airspace, and you see the different like bases. You get Edwards Military Base. You got the Mojave Desert. You get all this different cool views. You can see all these solar panel fields, and then he has like an iPad with literally radar of other planes at different elevations, and you have to pay attention at all times. Like you can't fucking like one slip up and like you literally could die. What happens is a plane. I learned so much. Sorry if I'm ranting.
No, but, I'm literally just soaking this all in, just like the audience. I would imagine this is great. I'm loving this.
So the main thing that keeps a plane afloat is the tail. Like if your tail gets hit
you're
or
fucked.
Like falls off, you're fucked. But like if the engine fails or like say you run out of gas, you can literally glide down and just like it's a pretty safe landing. It's not ideal, but like it's not as bad as like a tail going out.
Did you have parachutes? Just like God forbid.
Nope.
So this is literally just if something bad happens, you're just gonna die.
Those are all my questions.
So this morning you
you're
texted me
literally fine.
a picture of you in this plane. That could have been the last thing I've ever heard from you. If, the tail
Could have been.
Didn't function properly. Okay. Well, thanks for the heads
Yeah,
up.
but the cool thing about Wesley, my cousin's fiance, is he's a mechanic for planes. So he built this plane. He's like, no, I took care of it. Like, it's all good.
Listen, I'm sure Wesley's great. I'm sure he's great. I probably would not be getting into a little dink-doink plane. I'm going to be honest with you.
No.
Bro, imagine the thing breaks down in midair. This guy starts taking out wrenches, starts fixing the shit while it's falling. We're going down, but don't worry. I got to tighten this bolt. Phil, grab the ceiling. You're just fucking holding everything up.
So when I was waiting for him, because he had a flight lesson beforehand with an instructor, fine-tuning his skills and shit like that. This guy walks in from the fucking tarmac with a screw in his hand from one of the planes. He's like, yeah, I don't know where this came from. What if that's screw?
My luck, that would have been the one screw holding the entire fucking structure of the plane. Fucking shit would start coming apart like paper mache when we get in the air.
Yeah. And when you turn the plane, that's honestly
scary
it's not
shit.
the creepiest. It's the second creepiest. So when you turn it, you literally, you just start looking at the fucking ground. But he did a few sweeps around this, it's called Palmdale Airport. And they have military planes there, but it's not restricted airspace. And we saw a B-2. You know what a stealth bomber is? The shit you see in fucking movies, just the giant black triangle.
Let me type it in.
Type in B-2, stealth bomber.
Stealth bomb. Oh yeah, okay. This is what I was thinking in my head.
Bro, that was chilling at the airport below us.
You look like you're in a Marvel movie with this thing. Fucking Quinjet over here. This shit's crazy.
That was fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's sick though.
So then last part, landing. What's cool is, so the scariest part for me was the landing. Just my nerves got a little up there because when you descend, there's pockets of air with heat that'll lift you back up. Normally, it's called thermals. So you get a few bumps going down. Granted, this thing is 1,300 pounds. The maximum load capacity is 2,300. Me and Wesley are 210 a pop, so that's another 400. So,
two silverback gorillas in a small plane.
So we get a few bumps descending down because it was a quick flight. It was 25 minutes. Mm-hmm. And then we're in line to go to the airport, land on the tarmac. And the angle at which you're landing, there's 4 lights that are all red, right? Which is not good. Red equals dead. But depending on the angle that you're coming in at, the lights will be illuminated white. So if you have two white lights, you're good to go. Just maintain your speed and you're going to have a smooth landing.
Okay.
You got 1 light, you might want to readjust a little bit. You get 3 lights, you might want to, adjust a little bit because you're coming in too high. So we're flying. And first it's 4 red lights because it wasn't the angle. He readjusts. We get 2 red lights. We're chilling. 2 white lights, 2 red lights.
Okay.
All of a sudden it goes to fucking 1. I'm like, yo, in my head. I'm like, and meanwhile he's explaining to me yo, red equals dead, We're
going down, boys.
Yeah, we have $1,000 fucking Joe Rogan Bose Bluetooth headsets on that are burger one. So all I hear is the propeller. You get a few bumps, and then I just see 1 red light, and then 4 red lights. I'm like, oh my fucking god!
Did shit start beeping
No, so it's not electronic. It's only the angle at which your plane is sees it. So he's readjusting. He's like, and then he's just like, all right, be quiet for a second. Let me concentrate. I'm like, oh.
What do you mean be quiet for a second? I'm sure you were just sitting there scared to death. This man wasn't making small talk while the plane's about to crash.
So we get one red light, and he lands it perfectly fine at the end.
Bro,
slight bump at when you're gliding in, the plane might pop up a little bit because the hot air beneath the wings. Mm-hmm. It's all about the algorithms and
Yeah, it's all about the formulaic landing and the the inertia that goes over and under the plane. It all makes sense, dude.
So that was my flight.
God damn, dude.
And it made me want to get my pilot's license, or at least take lessons with an instructor.
Yeah, man. And I bet it also made you really want to get like a really good night's sleep on a great mattress. And that brings us to our next video sponsor.
This podcast episode is brought to you by Helix Sleep. Helix Sleep has a quiz that takes just 2 minutes to complete and matches your body type and sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for you. Why would you buy a mattress made for someone else? With Helix, you're getting a mattress that you know will be perfect for the way that you sleep.
Everybody's unique, and Helix knows that. So they have several different mattress models to choose from. They have soft, medium, and firm mattresses. Mattresses great for cooling you down if you sleep hot. Mattresses great for spinal alignment to prevent morning aches and pains. And even a Helix Plus mattress for plus-size sleepers.
I took the Helix quiz, and I was matched with the Midnight Luxe mattress because I want something that felt medium, and I sleep on my stomach and side, and I like to move around, and quite honestly, I've been sleeping like a baby.
Just go to helixsleep.com/Sunday to take their 2-minute sleep quiz, and they'll match you with a customized mattress that will give you the best sleep of your life. The mattress ships right to your door for free. You don't ever need to go to the mattress store again.
Helix is awesome, but you guys don't need to take our word for it. They were awarded the #1 best overall mattress pick of 2020 by GQ and Wired Magazine. Helix has been recommended by multiple leading chiropractors and doctors of sleep medicine as a go-to solution for improving sleep.
They have a 10-year warranty, and you get to try it out for 100 nights risk-free. They'll even pick it up for you if you don't love it, but you will. Helix even has financing options and flexible payment plans, so a great night's sleep is never far away.
Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/Sunday.
Thank you, Helix Sleep, for sponsoring this podcast. Wow! Yo, I'm getting too good at this, man.
Holy shit.
Yo, honestly, like, I should run a course on how to do fucking sponsor transitions. Are you kidding me right meow? Sheesh.
Right now.
It's good shit. But yeah, no, I'm glad you're having a great time. How long are you there for? You're there for what, 2 more days?
No, I come back tonight.
Oh, tonight? Wow, okay, yeah, you got a fucking...
2 flights in 1 day, Phil?
Yeah, no, you got the little dink doink, and then you got the full-on commercial fucking... into the
Bro,
sky.
you want to know what's wild?
What's that?
Last point on the plane topic.
Can you take the little plane back to New York?
You can, hypothetically. You just got to refuel it, like, you know, all the time.
300 times.
Because those big commercial... No, not that many. But you definitely could.
That's crazy. Would you do that, or would you just stick to the 20-minute little flights?
I'd stick... I mean, I would chill up there for an hour.
Damn. Maybe I would do it. Maybe if I was with the right company, I'd be like, all right, you know what? Let's just fucking do it.
I had faith. I mean, he's a very, very smart, calculated dude. And I was like, if I die, I'm dying with family, you know?
Yeah, man. I'm down with family. Fucking Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel
Yeah,
and
Vin
Fast
Diesel pulls
8
over in
here.
a B2. He's in the stealth bomber.
Wait, which one just came out? Fast 10? What are we at right now?
Fast 9.
Oh
I saw that.
Oh, my God. That's fucking crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, so the last thing about planes is he was telling me that you only need 10 hours of flight time before your first solo flight. Obviously, an instructor wouldn't really sign off on that, but like that's the going rule. Like 10 hours, and you're good to go.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh my Lord!
So you're gonna get
like
your
10
license?
Hours. That's a work day.
This man's gonna be flying planes next time you fucking hear us from the Wednesday episode. The Meta episode is gonna be flying planes, dude.
I mean, I might just fuck around and do it. It's a cool ass hobby. Everyone's like super chill.
I don't know. I just started not just, but in the last 2 years, I'd say I've gotten very comfortable with flying commercially with like a regular, like big Delta plane, for example, you know? The landing and the takeoff still fucks with me a little bit, but it's to the point where I can look out the window and enjoy it. I don't know if I would get in this little shoebox with wings if I would be confident to take flight, but like I said, if I'm in the right company, if I get enough persuasion, can you get drunk before you get on this thing? If I was hammered, I might be like, let's get on the fucking plane.
As a passenger, sure. As a
Yeah,
pilot,
right? Take a couple tequila shots, jump in that bitch.
Yeah.
Well, that would be trippy. Throw up from fucking inside the plane.
Yeah.
Your throw up could probably kill
be.
somebody. Isn't there a thing like if you drop a quarter from a skyscraper, it could literally murder somebody?
Yeah.
Can you imagine
Probably.
just projectile vomit just falling from... How high do you go? Like 10,000 feet? Probably not even that high, right?
Okay, so 10,000 feet is when you skydive. We were at like 6,000 feet, 6,500 feet.
Pussy shit, bro. You should have went up to
12,000
27K minimum.
Yes. So once you pass 12,000 feet, you get or you could get hypoxia, which
is
is when you literally get high because of the lack of oxygen. Or it's like it has to
shit.
do with the pressure or something like that, because the oxygen molecules are there. Like there's enough oxygen in the atmosphere. Just problem is the particles are so spread out, so your body doesn't know how to deal with it. And they have like high altitude simulations, like chambers, where like when you're teaching people how to fly professionally,
They can get accustomed to it.
because everyone reacts differently to hypoxia or hypoxia, where it's like, you know, sometimes you get that mellow high, other times you get like it's like an angry drunk versus like a, you know.
I'm freaking out,
An
man.
emotional
Land this
drunk.
fucking bird.
Yeah.
Better put this fucking bird down, man. That'd be me. I would just get
stoned in the sky.
instantly aggressive and primal. You better land this fucking plane, man. Or I'm gonna fucking land it for you.
Like you'd get really mad.
I'd probably just be on edge the whole time, like
Yeah. Okay.
freaking
Fine.
out.
We keep going into this, but there's in the cockpit and in every plane, I believe, unless you're talking fighter jets, there's 2 control panels. There's 2 fucking steering wheels.
Yeah.
They do it for redundancy, so I guess like if one pilot is not in his right mind, you could like fight him on the other one. It's like, you know, you could take over.
So God forbid your pilot passes out. You're gonna have to just on the fly learn how to fly this bitch.
Yes.
You know what, man? At least there's that fail safe where you can be like, you know what? If I go down, I'm going down on my shield. You know, I'm just gonna do my best.
My shield.
I gotta go out the way I gotta go out, man. Can you imagine how legendary that would be if the fucking
Honey.
Wildy?
We're in the middle of a
Yo, let's get a
podcast.
little Wildy cameo up in here.
Wildy is so tired.
Wildy!
Wildy, come on.
No, I'm sweating. I'm so tired.
She coming
Vinny
in?
wants to see you.
What the hell is she doing? Just stand. Wildy!
Yeah.
What's
Bro,
up,
she opened the
girl?
door and just stared at me.
Yeah, I know. I kept seeing you look over. I was like, okay, maybe he's not having a full-blown combo. Maybe I can keep it going. But what's up, Wildy? How's your trip?
No, she left. She's gone.
Okay, see you
She
later,
jumped out the
alligator.
plane.
She just jumped out. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, you know how legendary that would be if, God forbid, your pilot is unconscious and you take over and you somehow land that bitch. You would literally be like, yeah, I saved our lives.
Yeah.
And then you could
I mean,
be like, what
that's
the
why
fuck
they make movies
happened,
about
man?
this shit.
Yeah, what the fuck happened, man? Why'd you pass the fuck out? Yo, man, that fucking hypoxy. That shit fucked me.
He just gets high on purpose. Passes
It
out
just
every
keeps
time.
going up. His fucking head's just like hitting the side of the plane. Oh my god, man. Hot air
so
balloon
what's
is something I want to do before I die. I'm telling you right now. That
Oh,
that
dude,
to
fuck
me,
that.
to me seems like less stressful than a fucking little small plane. I'll be honest with you, dude.
No
I'm
shot.
telling you, because you're not moving like fast and up, and it's just you're just chilling, and all you do
float.
is pull the
The flume.
the fucking fire torch. That's all you do. We're going down. Pull the torch. That's it. That's it. And you can literally.
Literally runs out of fire, my
The
guy.
only bad thing that could happen is if a fucking eagle goes ah and flies through the fucking balloon. Then you're fucked. But other than that, it's just. That's it, man. And then you go up, and you're fucking big chilling.
Do you need a license for that? Is there a hot balloon school?
What do you got to do? All you do is tug. It's like any other fucking pull mechanism. Just
I guess.
you're done. You know, easy peasy.
Sunday sauce field trip to the hot air balloon field.
What's up, guys? We're in a
Bro.
hot air balloon. Welcome back.
See, that freaks me out because that's open cockpit. I mean, you're just out there.
That's true.
At least in this little dink doink, you know. I shouldn't call it a dink doink because it's not that dinky.
Do you have a picture of it that we
fucking-
can put on the screen just so people can see like the dimensions of it?
Yeah, I'll text it to you after.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely throw that up just so people can get context of what you were flying inside of.
Yeah, I got you.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's wild though. But yeah, what else have you guys
What else
done?
happened?
How's the food? How's the food in Cali? We know you're a big food connoisseur.
So, I've been eating a lot of the local California fast food chains, aka In-N-Out.
Bro, In-N-Out
I've
is
had
so
In-N-Out
good.
twice.
Man. What do you think?
In-N-Out slaps.
Yeah,
my
no,
guy.
it's fantastic. The animal fries,
What
bro.
I like about In-N-Out is it's not greasy. It doesn't feel like fast food. The buns are made fresh daily. The potatoes are real potatoes that they peel and fucking cut right in front of your eyes.
Right from the garden.
Meat is the meat is locally sourced. The reason why they don't have In-N-Outs on the East Coast is because they don't want to freeze the beef. They don't want to sacrifice
We are
that quality.
cheap fucks over here. Unbelievable.
Bro. Yeah, and I mean, so I had In-N-Out, and then my favorite in California are burritos. But here's the thing. California burritos are a type of burrito. They mastered the burrito. Instead of rice, they put French fries in there, and it's fucking insane.
So there's no rice, or is it one or the other? Can you get a combo? I would probably say I just
can do both.
love rice in my burritos.
Yeah, I mean, so do I. But
yeah, naturally.
If you do French fries with carne asada guacamole, dude,
little spice, little zesty action in there. Sheesh.
You can't replicate the tortillas on the East Coast. West Coast, the tortillas are crack cocaine. I don't know what they put in them. They're chewier, they're more buttery. They're
something in the water
succulent.
out there, let me tell you. Yeah, but we got the best bagels and
man.
pizzas, so like they can have
You're
the
right.
fucking tortillas.
They can't compete.
Yeah, bro, they can't. I can't fucking compete with the bagels, bro.
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, I remember when I went to LA for the Pokemon card stuff with Logan, we went to an In-N-Out that night after we had some drinks at this like outdoor patio bar. And bro, we were eating In-N-Out on a beach. And the vibe was just so fucking Cali. Like you think about that California vibe, that West Coast vibe. It was like burgers, fries, beach, nighttime, cool breeze, good vibes. You can't beat it.
You're not beating that.
You can't beat it, dude. Especially when you're with good company and everybody's fucking high on life, just chilling, you know?
What do you think about Jeff Bezos going to space?
I'm confused by this. Are billionaires just... They're astronauts now? I mean, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, so Bronson, whatever his name is, you know, the other billionaire? Mm-hmm. He took off right up the fucking road in the Mojave Desert.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Virgin Galactic. You know Virgin Airlines?
Oh, yeah, he's the Virgin Mobile guy, right?
Is he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was on Shark Tank for... I'm pretty sure that's what... What's his name?
Just type in billionaire Branson.
Billionaire Branson. Yeah, I'm
or
pretty sure.
Billionaire Space.
Yeah, Richard Branson. I'm pretty sure he's the Virgin Mobile guy.
This man was on Shark Tank?
Let me see here.
There's no shot.
No, I swear he was on a guest episode of Shark Tank.
Oh, maybe as
I'm
a
a
judge,
fucking
not like
moron. He's Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Islands, Virgin Airlines. I'm over here thinking he's Virgin Mobile. I mean, maybe it's all connected. I doubt it, but that was what popped into my head. I was in the right idea, you know?
Yeah, you're in the right
Jesus.
ballpark.
Oh, no, there's a fucking picture of him in front of Virgin Mobile. Yeah, it must all be connected. All right, good.
Is this guy a virgin?
Bro.
Does this guy fuck?
This guy fucking... Does he fuck, dude? No, that's okay. I'm
Does this
glad
man
that
had sex?
I'm glad that I was correct there. So all of these companies, it's his whole umbrella is just the Virgin umbrella, and then all the companies
Virgin.
fall underneath that. Fuck yeah! All right, cool. But anyway,
That's
yeah. So
fucking
they're
weird.
just going to space,
Yeah.
and
just
what?
doing
Like
it.
they're just like looking at stars and shit.
Couldn't fucking tell you, dude.
Interesting.
Let us know in the comments what you think about these billionaires going to space.
Yeah, I don't really have an opinion on it. I mean, it's definitely cool that they have the funds to get on a spaceship and go into space.
Here's the thing that people are mad about. People are mad at the fact that they're, eccentric billionaires that have the amount of wealth to change the world for the better.
And they're just flying
going
into space.
They're just shooting their proverbial load into space.
Apparently,
And
we're
if you
going to
look-
be able, like regular people at some particular point in the near future, apparently, we're going to be able to, like, go up and see the moon. I'm ready for that, bro. Well, are you prepared for that? Are you prepared to go into space?
I just, don't see, why?
No, come on. That would be fun.
There's nothing up there, my guy.
Yeah, but just think about looking out the window of a transportation device, i.e. the spaceship.
I guess that would be
and you
a
just see the
wild,
vastness of space. That shit would change you, bro. You would
think?
come back. You would
You'd
come back.
see the universe.
You would come back to Earth, and one day maybe your coffee machine breaks, and instead of getting angry and throwing it out the window, you'd be like, you know what? The universe is too vast for anger today.
What if Jeff Bezos he comes back down? He's just like a total hippie that denounces wealth and
just
sits
gives
on the
all
street
his
of
money
LA.
away and just starts meditating on the streets of Venice Beach, dude. Fucking chill. Jeffrey Bezos. Have you seen Inside yet? You have to watch it, man.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's so good. Watch it on the plane back.
All right.
Telling you, I think you will really enjoy it.
So I have an interesting point to bring up. Jeffrey Bezos bought a $165 million mansion in Beverly Hills.
Jesus.
You see that headline?
I did not.
It has like 3 hot houses, which are basically like greenhouses for like self-sustaining fucking air or some shit.
Okay.
It's like billionaire apocalypse nonsense. But the point that really stuck out to me is he's got a 9-hole golf course. Fucking peasant, couldn't even get 18.
What a bitch.
Anyway, yeah. The main thing ties into last week's episode. This man has a motor, not garage, like motor, basically a big fancy fucking driveway with a gas station in there.
He does.
So he has his own gas station.
I'm not surprised. I mean, he's Jeffrey Bezos.
And I just thought that was funny because I brought that up. I was like, when I get that fuck you money, I'm gonna get my own gas pump in my garage.
I feel like when you have that amount, well, he doesn't even have fuck you money. He just has universe shifting interdimensional money. He could quite literally just buy a new car every time the old car runs out of gas. Think about that.
I read a statistic. Oh, he could do way more than that.
He could literally just be the tank's on E. Let me just buy a new Benz today. Take that for a couple days. Oh, it's done. Ferrari, helicopter, whatever he needs.
I read a statistic that if it was the year 1300 until now, so what, 720 years ago?
Okay.
So over the course of 720 years, Jeff Bezos' wealth, if you start at zero and made $3,800 every second for 700 years up until now, that's how much wealth he has. So, there goes another 15 grand for 700 years.
Why do I feel like there's no media coverage of him? Like, doing interviews and stuff. I feel like I've never heard him speak in my entire life.
Yeah, I mean,
like there's coverage of him and people talk about him, but like, why has I feel like there's been no interview of just Jeff Bezos in the last year, unless just it's out there and we haven't seen it.
It's just overshadowed by Elon Musk, you know.
Elon Musk comes across to me as like a fun, richest man on the world or in the world. Jeff just seems like Jeffrey, where Elon Musk is just building rockets and cars and fucking doing all this crazy shit. I would rather grab a drink with Elon than Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Plus, I feel like Elon, tell me if I'm off base here. This is just the vibe. And I don't know Jeff, obviously, you know. But I feel like Elon would pick up the tab, but Jeff would be like, all right, we want to split it? And you'd be like, Jeffrey, listen, I'm a grown-ass man. I can take care of the tab, but you're quite literally worth a gajillion dollars.
That might be the perfect fucking analogy I've ever heard. Why do I feel like that's accurate, though?
Right? I'm not saying the guy's not generous, but I just feel like you look at that guy and he'd be like, yeah, so what'd you get? The wings? Sorry, let me add that up. Yep. And you got the Bloody Mary, okay? And I just got the mini muffins. So I'm just going to take care of the mini muffins. All right.
The mini muffins, that's the little Debs. Yeah, he wouldn't even split it down the middle. He would do an itemized receipt.
Jeffrey. Oh, God. It's like those TikTok videos where the guy
hilarious.
takes out the girl and you see the split option on the little tablet. And then Jeffrey's like, so am I getting that Gluck Gluck tonight? No? All right, split. Jeffrey Bezos. Oh, my God, man. That's funny shit. Who knows? Maybe one day he'll be on the podcast and we could ask him about these things.
I was fucking dying at the fact that TMG had, since they're in space now, in the fucking UFO, in their world building, they had Jeffrey Bezos on their ship because he went to space.
So funny.
And it was just a random bald dude that they hired off Fiverr.
That's so, they're fucking hilarious, dude. They're so funny. But, it makes you wonder, too. Jeffrey. When you have generational wealth like Jeffrey, does the standard...
That's not generational wealth.
He has
that's
super
dynasty
generation.
wealth.
Yeah, dynasty. Royalty wealth. Here's the thing, though. When you have that type of wealth, right, Does the way in which you tip increase based on what you have, or do you still do like appropriate tipping based on society? So in other words,
20%.
see, so me, if I was Jeffrey, everywhere I go, I would just be handing out like thousands of tips, like
Me
just
too.
fucking
Oh.
crushing it. Probably more. Just fucking, oh, thank you so much for bringing me my diet soda. Here's 10 fucking thousand. He wipes his ass,
Bro,
quite literally with
If
millions.
we get any comments with people like, oh, that's how the rich stay rich. They wouldn't tip like that. They're smart with their... Bro, it would not make a fucking dent if this man spent $1 million every single day for the rest of his life.
That's what's literally so crazy. And it's like, can you imagine like he goes to like, you know, whatever. He goes to a pub.
Nobu.
Yeah, he goes to Nobu. The bill's like $500, and he just
Gets the
tips.
Wagyu dumplings.
He just tips like $75 and then leaves. It's like that's like leaving a quarter. No, it's less
Yeah,
than that.
I
It's
know.
like leaving a fucking
No.
nickel on the table.
Dude, no, it's not. It's like leaving a pubic hair, my guy.
Oh my!
He reaches down to his fucking pants and
just
takes out a
clips
pubic
one of his
hair.
pinky toenails and just leaves it on the table. That's what that is. That's the equivalent exchange. That's
Yeah,
fucking.
that-
Perspective is weird, right? Perspective is very weird.
A drop of sweat off his chrome dome is worth more than fucking Nobu Enterprises combined, my guy. It doesn't compute. The difference between $1 million and $1 billion is $1 billion. Let that sink in.
Scary. Scary.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fucking money.
The difference between $1 million and $1 billion is literally $1 billion.
Also, like, you know, we run a comedy-based podcast where me and this man are, like, joking for 90% of the things we discuss. I don't know anything about Jeff. He could be the nicest guy in the world. When I look at that Chrome Dome, though, all I think is, yo, he's splitting the bill. I don't know. It's just the vibe. It's just the vibe.
He does not pass the vibe check, dude.
He does not split. He splits the vibe check, bro. He just splits the vibe check.
What'd you do if a fucking Predator B missile just hit my fucking...
Bro,
Just-
hey, listen,
it goes
if
off
we don't
camera.
make it to next week's episode, you know why. Jeffrey sent a missile. Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it. Fucking wild.
Jeffrey's not splitting the bill. That has to be the funniest thing I've heard all
I
week.
literally wrote down Jeff Bezos splits the bill as one of the title points already. Such a good title. So funny. Oh my fucking god. So good. But yeah.
So what have you been up to?
Dude, nothing. I literally just been working and, you know, fucking working out and sleeping. That's really it. I'm going to Georgia again in 2 weeks for a sleep block, so that'll be like my version of a vacay, which is going to be awesome. And basically the only thing that I wanted to discuss today, the main thing I wanted to discuss is that we were going to get a new Kanye album on Thursday night leading into Friday. It's called Donda.
Yep.
And it never came
More like
out.
Donde. Where?
It literally never came out, man. He did a album listening party in Vegas, apparently, and then in Atlanta, Georgia at the Mercedes Stadium, where he literally just came out and he was like jamming to the music in this like ski
Yeah.
mask thing. And we thought it was going to
Okay.
drop at midnight, just never dropped. And now apparently the rumor mill is saying that we're
August
getting
6th.
it. We're getting it in 2 weeks in August. So, but bro, there was a song with
No.
Jay-Z on there that it sounded like my beautiful dark twisted fantasy Kanye vibes. Like it just sounded beautiful, and I can't wait. I hope and pray to fucking God that's on the actual release.
I heard this album sounded like doo-doo butt cheeks to everyone at the listening party.
Well, it's not the actual music, but apparently the speaker system at the stadium was so loud and so distorted, like you couldn't really hear it. That's what I heard one guy say on YouTube that was like there, or his friend was there or something. But the actual music, allegedly, we're getting a classic, and I'm just saying I'm fucking ready for that because the last Kanye album we got was like
hope
that
so.
gospel record, and I didn't really mess with that too
Yeah,
much.
God is good.
There was like 2 songs on it that I liked.
I love God.
Yeah, you were definitely jamming to the God album, right? You were really messing with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, every
I like when
day
he
he would
sold,
wake up, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, throwing that Kanye, baby. Let's
Nomine
get it.
Patri Spiritus Filii Sancti.
Sheesh. But
I
yeah,
liked when he started selling $300 sweatpants with Sunday service written on them, because that is what a man of God would do to his loyal followers
he's another billionaire,
that
man.
denounce wealth. Do
He's another billionaire. Isn't that
you
crazy?
think
Like
he would split the bill?
Kanye? Yeah.
I don't think he would pay.
No, I think he would. Kanye passes the vibe check. He does, for sure.
You think?
Yeah. There's actually, I'm pretty sure there's an interview with Pete Davidson where he was, let me see if I can actually find this. I can play the audio for you. Let me see if I can find it. Pete Davidson dinner with Kanye. Yeah, no, you gotta hear this. Oh, let me see if I can find it on TikTok because it'll be like a shorter version. In the meantime, you can tell everybody about, the rest of your day. While I try to find this
today.
Ooh, go on about that for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna collab with all the latest influencers in 4 hours.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit, right?
It's gonna be real lit.
Okay, let me see. Is this it?
Do you have a favorite Kanye album?
I do. I would probably say Graduation. Okay, wait, listen. Nope, that's not it. Son of a bitch.
Technology, Vin.
This guy's going to talk about it. I think the actual clip is too long for me to play, so this guy on TikTok is hopefully going to walk us through it.
Pete Davidson once got stuck paying for Kid Cudi's birthday dinner when Kanye showed up. And then Cudi goes, hey, Kim and Kanye might come by. And I was like, that would be awesome. And then I was like, oh, no. So
I can't
they
hear
come
shit.
by, and we're outside, right? And then Kanye goes, let's get the special room in the back. And I was like, oh, no. I was like, yeah, all right, cool,
Vin?
sick. So we're
I know-
sitting there, and I'm like,
I know you can't hear it. I'll tell you what he says in a second. I'm just playing it for the audience.
Okay.
texted my touring agent. I'm like, yo, you gotta book more shows.
Basically, Pete took out Kid Cudi for his birthday. I just want to make sure I got the story right.
Casual.
So he takes, they're friends, and Kid Cudi is Pete's favorite artist. So he takes him out for his birthday. Kanye and Kim showed up, and Pete goes, "Oh fuck." So Kanye goes, "Let's get the special room in the back." And Pete was like, "Yeah." But in his head, he was like, "Oh shit, I gotta text my manager and tell him to book more shows." Bro, that is such a shit situation. It's like, oh fuck, like you're taking out your friend for his birthday, but then the two wealthiest celebrities
Bottle
walk
service.
in.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man.
Dude, how do you, what do you buy them as gifts for, birthdays?
Nah, for people with that much wealth, you just gotta go the sentimental, adorable route because they could quite literally just buy anything you give them,
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a good point of reference for any gift that you're giving. I think it's very important to go the heartfelt route as opposed to just, oh, this is monetarily expensive, so let me get this. Like you gotta go for what's gonna make that person tick, What tickles their pickle, if you will, Phil.
Yes.
Whoa, that was a lot.
You know what I hate? You know what I absolutely hate about TikTok?
What's that?
That classic monologue that all the TikTokers do, where they get the microphone, they're like, "All right, so Kanye went like this, and then where they just ramble for 4 fucking seconds with no emotion." So this happened, and this happened, and then this happened, and then they get 9 million
So this is what
views.
happens when Kanye took out Pete Davidson at dinner.
It's the dumbest shit ever.
Those headphones are disgusting, by the way. Those are from fucking
They have
2002.
no emotion. They're only doing it to be a soulless cog in the machine of TikTok.
I'm gonna start
works.
my TikTok comeback very soon, and I'm really looking forward to it because I'm gonna shock the world, man. Pretty soon, I'm gonna be as wealthy as Jeffrey, and then
TikTok's
there's no stopping
not
me.
part of my 10 commandments as a creator.
So what are the 10 commandments?
Strange platforms.
What are the 10 commandments?
I won't talk about all 10 of them, but I'll tell you.
Give us some of the
this is number
pillars.
6. I'll give you number 6.
All right, beautiful.
Thou shalt not have strange platforms before me. Meaning, YouTube is king. It's God.
What happened to Twitch? I thought Twitch was God.
Twitch is a saint. It's not a god.
Okay. See, I was working on my new studio yesterday. By the way, when you get back, full steam ahead. Get the wood. We got to get the wood, all right? That's the key for next week. Get the fucking wood. Beautiful.
We gotta get those 2x4s.
Get the fucking wood to put on the walls, make the set look nice. Anyway, was working on my studio last night, and where the fuck was I going with this? Trying to remember. What were we oh, yeah. Once I get in there and I get situated, we're coming back to Twitch, boys. We are going to have a set Twitch schedule, and it's going to be beautiful.
Oh, shit.
And I will be bleeding purple once again.
I like that.
It's going to be nice, man. You going to come to my streams? Going to hit me with those raids? I'm gonna hit you with those
Yeah, I'm
raids.
gonna hit you with those raids.
We're gonna raid the fuck out of each other.
We're gonna 69 each other's streams.
Raid Shadow Legends. No free brand deals. Hit us up, Raid, if you want us to talk about you more. I'm so happy we're doing sponsorships now, man. It feels like invigorating. It really does.
It just feels like we're official.
Yeah, it's a stamp of approval, from the sponsor gods. And
Brands take us serious.
Yes. Well, they
Brands
should.
look at us and say, hey, look at these two paisans.
As they should.
Look what they're doing over here.
All right, listen.
You know why? It's because...
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Huh?
Finish your fucking thought.
What were you going to say?
Finish your serious
Pussy?
thought. Bitch.
Pussy?
Bitch. Beta. Let's go, beta fish.
I ain't got shit to say.
All right, it's time for the grandmother of the week, ladies and gentlemen. This is from Darian. By the way, this is the best grandmother of the week photo we've ever gotten. It's literally Darian and his grandmother just holding Bud Lights, ready to fucking go to town.
It's just a nude.
All right, take it easy. He said, hey, Vinny and Phil, this is my
Yo,
grandma.
when are we going to get our...
This is my Don't encourage that, please. Take it easy, this fucking guy. Hey, Vinny and Phil. Our inbox next week is just going to be
Brand
fucking
risk Phil.
grandma titties all over our fucking inbox. Hey, Vinny and Phil, this is my grandma Maybelle. She's 87 and 100% Irish and makes the best pasta from scratch, even though we aren't Italian. I know it's an anomaly, but she tells everyone that she can't hear, but tells me it's selective. She'll still have a beer with the boys, and as you can see, she's one of the sweetest ladies ever. Hope this makes it on. It would make her day. Thanks, guys. Big fan. Best podcast out. Darian, thank you so much. And by the way, my dude sent some photos of a before and after of his weight loss. My man is looking shredded right now. So good shit, my guy. Darian.
Shredded lettuce.
Shredded like a Julius salad, man. Or Julian
Shout out to
salad.
all those grandmothers.
Absolutely.
Keeping the podcast running.
Yeah. And we got to give another thank you to the members because we're almost at 500 members. And if you guys didn't know this, if you do become a member and you sign up, you get an extra episode.
Don't tell them.
Every single Wednesday. And let me tell you, these episodes are raunchy. My cock and balls were in the last episode. I mean, that's a lie. But listen, these member episodes are stupendous, tremendous, and everything. Fantastic. So definitely sign up.
They're too OP. They're overpowered. They need to be nerfed. That's the only reason why I'm saying don't tell them that.
I think the coolest part is that if all it takes now is $4.99, and you literally have 13 episodes to watch, even if you don't want to renew it, that's 13.
Ad-free.
Well, there are ads on them, but that's 13 episodes, my guy.
Sponsor free.
Sponsor free. There you go.
Absolutely.
That's some good water, man. But yeah, right at the end of the show here. How you feeling, man? I feel good. This is a great this is a great weekend ending episode right here. I feel the vibes.
Yep. I'm ready to get my pilot's license and fly to your house.
Absolutely. And I will not get in your plane, but I will definitely tap the side of the plane and go, whew, this is a nice place. Look at that. Wow. Look at this. That's a nice.
Wow.
Give it a little
spit shine it.
Give it a little spit shine, a little shoe shine. Take out the cloth.
Billy Spitz makes a cameo.
Billy Spitz. Look at that fucking fighter jet. That's a nice fighter jet. He gets on top of the fucking
hits the
windshield.
propeller. Fucking goes down.
That's a nice fucking propeller right there. Where'd you get that? Billy Spitz, baby. If you don't know Billy Spitz, watch the episode entitled The Legend of Billy Spitz, because about 7 of you watched that once.
Yeah. 7 of you know about Billy Spitz.
Only 17 people know about Billy Spitz. But yeah, I'm going to stream.
I just realized that's our lowest viewed episode.
Yeah, it's that episode
for no reason.
That episode's absolute dog water with views, but it's literally the funniest content we've put out. That last 15 minutes is fucking priceless. But yeah, I'm gonna go live after this. I'm going to go on a run today, stretch out a little bit. Lower back is feeling good. I'm in the 160s officially, so that's news.
Oh, absolutely.
We're back on the decline. You know, I'm wearing the long sleeves, so that's nice. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We fucking love you guys. That's all I got today. Anything else from Fighter Jet Phil?
Say hello to your grandmother for me.
We love you guys. We'll see you next time. Thank you again to our sponsors. Check them out in the description down below. And we will see you guys when we see you guys. Subscribe if you're new. Alrighty. Peace.